Okay. We're starting stream a little late today. Sorry, I had a bit of a family event to take care of. I had some relatives in town and I was having dinner with them. And unfortunately, due to the time that took place, I needed to be late to stream today. But, as recompense, I. Ooh, mic's looking a little loud. I have determined that. Well, actually, the board put me up to this, but as punishment for being late to stream, they have provided me with a drink that is spicy. It's a habanero pepper flavored soda. So, yeah, that's going to be kind of my punishment for being late to stream today. So, I'll be rushing kind of this intro segment a little bit, but I'm still going to do our weekly motivations, brought to us by our good friend and spy robot. Wait, we need the right music, don't we? There we go. Virgo, August 23rd through September 22nd. Mean. I don't know how that one's supposed to be inspirational in the slightest. Don't be incestuous. Be mind-blowingly incestuous. No comfort for you. By choosing to imbibe in the soda, which, before you ask why I haven't drunken it yet, I am waiting until I am actually playing the game, because I think it would be far more entertaining. No comfort for you. But yes, I think by signing up for the habanero soda today, I firmly believe I have signed myself up for zero comfort today. Between a mug and rabies lies animosity. There is probably some truth in that somewhere? Maybe? Don't stop hurting because you hit rock bottom. You hit rock bottom because you stop hurting. Isn't rock bottom when you're in a lot of pain? Maybe I'm misunderstanding? Could be. Civilization is self-deception. Yeah, maybe. Friendship is the brain expressing the cruelty of the transcendental. Alrighty. So, before we get in the game again, I would like to kind of have a little tangent. So, I was having dinner with my parents last Sunday, and my father was talking about how he hates how everything coming out of Hollywood in, like, the recent time seems like it's always a Marvel movie, a superhero movie, a remake, or a sequel. And I'm inclined to agree to some degree. But at the same time, I have never felt like I related to the Dark Knight's Joker as much as that day, because I had been making the exact same complaints for ages. And it just, I do not subscribe to the "we live in a society" type subscription. No, I just, at that moment, I felt like, so I'm not crazy. I'm just ahead of the curve. And I just thought that was funny. Alright, let's get to the game now. And before we begin, I'm going to take the first swig. Please pray to whatever entity you worship, or just to wish me well. Ooh. Sweet. It's sweeter than I was anticipating. And also, not near as spicy. It's fruity. Alright. Let's get the inspirational music off. Sorry if I forget that. I only recently added it, so it's kind of new. Alright. Oh, hey, there's a quest. Oh, maybe we won't be bringing about the end of times tonight. But mother dammit, I'm going to try. Spread the word of the darkness. Ark of the Damned. Go to mission screen. Play me a leaf. Bob Harris. Sophia Zuko. You know nothing. Oh, I remember why people's faces are like this. It's because they have the... It's windy! So because of that, everyone now has a very, very interesting look on their face. Kitchen freezer. So now I can store more food. Bathroom upgrade. Unlocks new bathroom objects. Well, considering I have people who are getting angry now because apparently they need Insta toilets now. I'm not sure if that means Instagram or instantaneous. We'll find out. Wait, giant moon rock? Since when do my people worship a giant moon rock? I don't recall that being part of the plan here. Let's expand this room a little bit, because I think that's why Mr. Grumpus in here is so grumpy. So let's expand your workspace a little bit, shall we? So is this a module room? What does this qualify as? Cultist. Moonshine Distillery. Moonshine Distillery. Put that there. There we go. And of course it's broken. Why am I not surprised? Alright. Let's get another sip of this soda. Child, was it... Washing your hands is not that hard. How many times are you going to fail at this? Ooh. Alright. Another sip. You know, I think the soda was supposedly spicy, but I feel like I have been fooled. It is not spicy, although it is quite fizzy. I'll give it that. It's very, very, very fizzy. Like, I can feel it in my sinuses a little bit, just kind of going blah, 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 blah. There, get that there. Alright. Now, hopefully, they aren't going to be grumpy working in there anymore. But you know what? We're gonna bring about the end of the world, or we're going to perish trying. So, who can I send to reduce the amount of police attention we have? Go. Go forth and get the cops off our backs. Because people are getting angry, and if they get angry, they start to break things. Let's see, sign. I'm going to assign you here. Oh, you leveled up. Lovely. Alright, so... empathy should be increased, as should retail. That's where you make me the big bucks. We are on day, I think, 67. We've been lasting a little bit now. Gonna lower myself a tad. Missions? Oh. You spot a crowd of customers waiting nervously at a crowded outside bar. One tries his freshly made cocktail and then instantly spits the contents out in disgust. After some remonstrations, the barman retires, looking dejected. This man needs my help. With a rush of blood, you spring over the bar and offer to help the pathetic-looking barman. His face lights up, and he takes up your offer enthusiastically. First, the cocktail I need to make is a gin and tonic, but I have no idea what the ingredients are. Gin and tonic. How? That one is... Maybe there's some variation in the ratio. I don't know. I don't personally drink, but... You're so confident. Such a pro. Someone else has ordered a mojito. I don't know. I know most of the ingredients, but what's the main spirit? Vodka? That mojito just got returned. Are you sure you know what you're doing? If you can give me the main ingredient, I can work the rest out. Well, it was worth a shot. Yeah, they just spat that one out. I'm pretty sure that's not how you make a mojito. I'd like to say thank you, but we both know you've been no help. You didn't know what was in a gin and tonic? And I could figure out what that one was, even though I don't drink. No. Help. I don't know what a mojito is. It's not even in the name. Oh, I should probably buy some more ingredients. If there's one thing I want to make sure that the Children of the Crow do not do, it is starve. I might want to expand that bedroom a tad. Da-da-da-doo. Da-da-da-doo. Oh. Okay, I'm starting to feel the spice from that soda a bit now. But I'm going to be honest, I was a bit disappointed. This came from, Rocket Fizz. I'm not sponsored. Just going to preface that. I'm not sponsored. I just thought that me and Burning Agony might be a fun thing for you people to watch. People, not people. Human or not, you're welcome here. Right, I need to set the room. Let me guess. Forgot to wash their hands. Once again. This is not difficult. Bay me, bomb me, You go up to the sink. You run the water. You let it warm for maybe 10 seconds to a level you are comfortable with. You scrub your hands for roughly 10-15 seconds. It's not hard. You rinse the soap off your hands. And then you dry them. It is not hard. Repeat these steps, and maybe, just maybe, you won't wind up with salmonella. Or whatever you got, massively filled feet. That almost sounds like... that almost sounds like they've got a... I don't know what the condition's called, but basically it's like fluid starts filling places in your body that it is not supposed to fill. Then again, that's very much a vague description. This... These games are all about the decor. Bedroom. Oh look, suddenly people are happy. Or at least, sort of happy. At least now they're not complaining to me about the floor being too cramped. Move object. Put that there. Put that there. Oh, I can spread these out a bit more now. Oh, there we go. Had to remind myself of the controls for a moment there, because I forgot what button rotates things. I wonder what these people are doing to their beds to make them break so often. I'm calling that good. Let's get on with it. Again, they say the soda's spicy, but it's not that spicy. It's just fizzy. Like, every time I take a drink, I can feel it going up my nose. I can't help but wonder if I was supposed to chug this soda at once, and then I'd feel the heat. Maybe. Maybe. I personally am not entirely sure. Now let's see what my cultists are doing. Probably nothing of importance. Start COVID operation. There we go. That gives them at least a high chance of success. And the COVID up should put it the rest of the way. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Do-do-do. He just looks happy to be there. Alrighty, what are you complaining about now? Extremely bored. Social butterflies. First working. You are working in that room. You look like a prime candidate. Can't remove those. Oh, these are things you developed over time, aren't they? Who do I need to move? You know what? Congratulations. You are the new recruitment office person. You are now the energy spa worker. Alright, and you are all going over there. You won't take any more of this. Cure your mood break. Calm the heck down! So says I, your supreme overlord. Ooh, boost. Was to move. Let's do this. So from what I understand, this game takes place in, like, the 1970s. One of the strangest places to be alive, because it wasn't quite the 60s nor the 80s, it was just kind of in between. Right. Done. Oh, that's just the missions available. Okay, you are no longer assigned to this mission. Nope, 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 nope. The pool of reflections down. All of these things are breaking. At least now you're not whining. You didn't wash your hands again. Honestly, I should just leave all of them to die. They clearly have not been trained enough. Wonder how those people I sent on the suicide mission are. Oh. Oh, lovely. Perfect timing. I was getting tired of that follow anyway. Alright. If we get rid of the ones that have that issue, especially if they're close to leaving, then I'll get all the heat that they're going to get anyway from dying, right? At least I think that's how that works. Maybe. I got an Ark of the Damned. I may or may not have stolen it, but I got it. He's on the cooldown, isn't he? No, he's not. There you go. Get the police away from us. We don't need their kind here. Encyclopedia Satanica. What's that? Who was injured and why was it because they didn't wash their hands? Aiden Loomis. I expected better from you. Alright, who's like a bad day away from mental breakdown? Alright, let's raise your Wait, why were you researching? Don't I have someone else on that? Ugh. It's a little bit late, so I'm not quite as snappy as I usually am. Been a bit of a rough week. Shouting about the giant moon rock. Slapping someone's face. I don't think that's the way you convert people to a religion, whoever is on that mission. Ooh. That one's just missions being what they are. There's like no one who could salvage this mission. Shock. Interpretive dance. You had a 77% chance success rate. Bruised funny bone. Congratulations, because of you the police now see us more. That's not what we wanted. Didn't realize that inspirational music was still going. That's got to be a little bit annoying. There's got to be a way to set those at, like, hotkeys or something. Gained a trait. this person's gonna be... That's not a good thing. Also, is it just because I don't have you on anything? Oy. Well, let's put you in the infirmary. Is it because I think you're a good doctor? No, it's just because I need someone to run the infirmary. This stream's only going to be a couple of hours long, by the way, at most. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to bring about the end of the world, because we're far further away from that than I would like. What do I have you usually doing? I have you doing a little bit of everything, don't I? Starting COVID up. Drink more of the jalapeno soda. Let's see what options they gave me. If I recall correctly, people are getting angry about that. Oh. Alright. Let's fix your bathroom so that all of you will stop complaining to me that your bathroom isn't the fancy bathroom. Why? By giving you the fancy bathroom, of course. Only the best for my employees who don't wash their hands. Insta-flush. Does this mean this isn't going to break as often? Possibly. But do I know that? Not even in the slightest. There we go. Let's begin. Do you believe in the power of a curse? You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one. Alright, enhanced move boost confidence. It's over here. There we go. That ought to help. Well, once I get someone actually assigned there. I think I know just who to give, too. The entire meditation studio's down. You. Oh, I see. I can't really do that. Well, if I get the Ministry of Propaganda going, I just might be able to make it work. As long as I don't do too much to get the law's attention. do 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 do. The music in here is very, very catchy. Ooh. This has been very fun. But yeah, it's like, I drink this habanero flavored soda here that I bought. And it's just, it's not spicy. It's actually kind of refreshing. Oh well. Bye-bye, whoever that was. She was literally right there. She's... She looks like she's seen some shit. Gained a trait. Scheming. What are you scheming, Mr. Adam Hurt? They always say, +3 planning skill. That's not going to help you much here. I'm afraid. It isn't. All right. The covert op has been planned. Holy. Well, if we're going to get it, we might as well throw all into it. Is it going to end well? Oh, definitely not. It's going to end disastrously. And 100% chance of success is nothing. There is no such thing as a 100% chance. Chances can be low of failure, but they are never zero. Especially not with the kind of people I have working for me in this game. Darkness. So, I wonder if that little color here, because you'll notice this thing is sort of... It's purple. Meshing with the dark theme. I am generating so much heat. I get the feeling that if we don't end the world, this is merely going to end with us all going to prison. I hope you have your alibis ready. Mission encounter. A woman beckons you from a park bench, where she is furiously scribbling on some paper. You look pretty intelligent. You've got to help me with this geography paper. I smuggled out. It's my final test to become a fully qualified explorer. Well, I am pretty intelligent. This is a really tough one. Which one of these is not an island? Greenland, Iceland, Ireland, Lapland. Pretty sure it's Lapland. You're so smart. It seems obvious now. Well, thank you. I am rather... I don't think I am British enough to answer this question, but I'm going to try. Which of these is not a real place in the UK? Wetwang, Fatty Head, Satan's Kingdom, Barton on the Beans. Wetwang. I don't think you know what you're talking about. No, I don't. I don't live in England. Why, my mother's from that very town in the UK. They're a backwards people, for sure. I'll pass my explorer exam without you, Elf. Wherever I go, though, I'm going to make sure they know just how ignorant the followers of the Mothers of Crow are. Do you know how many strange named places, at least from an American's perspective, are in England? There's many. But Wetwang's seriously a real place? If anyone in Britain is watching this, which I don't think there are, please let me know. Now get back to your nest of the mother and do whatever it is you do. Well, obviously they're not explorers. They live here in a compound that is definitely not a prison, and that they are certainly free to leave whenever. Not only when I order them to leave so that I can do things. Let's boost this real fast, because this might help reduce some of the heat. Forgot WASD was moved for a moment there. Is moonshine still technically illegal? That's kind of my question. Alright, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it all. Get it all, I only got 10 seconds. Oops. That's a bingo. Some of these I look at these and I'm like, I don't think these are American terminology. To my knowledge. Well, it reduced heat somewhat, so we might just be able to pull this off. So long as something disastrous doesn't happen. Which, knowing me, it's going to. I feel like the music's changed just a little bit. Well, I think I know just what to do. If it becomes clear that getting the end goal is impossible, then I might as well take as many people with me before we go down as possible. But let's refer to that as Plan B. Plan A is still cause the end of the world. At least I'm pretty sure that's where this is going. I mean, we went from creating Scientology to throwing people down a hole to sacrifice them to elder gods, so I'm ready for anything at this point. Also, this is going to be the last time we're going to be playing this game for a while, so if you are all interested in placing some of your input regarding what game I play in place of this for the next few months, there's a poll on Twitter. There is a... Sorry, X. It's X now. There's a sort of thing on X. There's a poll on X. There's a post on Threads that you can comment on because Threads doesn't have a poll feature for some reason. There's even one on, like, the Vtuber's social media site that's kind of another not Twitter. And then there's also the poll on my Discord server. So you can also vote there. We'll be playing Luigi's Mansion next week, and that's also the week I'm going to be posting a poll for what we'll be playing instead of that. And I think as far as that goes, it's probably going to be the only game we play that's going to potentially be finished, because I think we got a long way. Warrior. Prefers the leader to have a move. So basically, there is no... what's it? Oh. I just received a notification saying I may or may not have forgotten it was a friend of mine's birthday today. I'll be visiting their Steam wishlist later. But if he's watching this, which I don't think he is, happy birthday. He's actually going to try to get into VTubing himself, too, so... We may be doing planning to do collabs at some point once he's a little bit more off the ground. totally forgot that was paused. Missions. Please, oh please. If I start a covert operation, it might just work. However, I don't think it's going to. I think I should just invest in the Ministry of Propaganda. Because if I can propagandize people, then I'll be able to produce things that will make problems disappear. He must feed. Questioning someone's beliefs. Now look, a cult we may be. This is true. But we are not about forcing people here. See, the trick is to get them to willingly sell their souls. We're not trying to force people into selling their souls here. After all, have you seen the soul trade? It's insane. Used to be a soul could get you a complete herd of cattle, all the gold in a small country. You can get very little for a soul these days. Fish like... Breaking news! Fish-like man spotted near the water treatment plant. Possible contagion released into water supply. A fish-like man has been spotted swimming inside the pools of the water treatment plant. Workers who spotted the being said it has the body of a man with the face of a fish, and that's not natural-like. Tests appear to show the being released chemicals into the city water supply, but it is not yet known if this will affect residents in any way. In other news, 17 students hurt in card-based brawl. Intense fight breaks out at Eastwood Elementary School regarding the best fictional paper-based pet, Poke Pets or Digitudes. I'll be honest, I was surprised they went for Digimon with that. I would have thought they would have gone for a Pokemon and a Yu-Gi-Oh! XP. One teacher reported seeing ripped cards flying everywhere. Oh, what's the effect? Using bathroom objects may cause fish mouth injury. Well, if they wash their hands, I'm sure they'll be fine. But we know they're not going to wash their hands. One Encyclopedia Satanica, and oh dear, we may be getting a riot here in a few months. Well, small chance of success, we might as well sprint down that ladder. Child was injured. Dirty hands whilst eating. Green slime excretions. Interesting. Ella. Congratulations. Kalema. Kalema. They have such sights to show me. Enlightenment is just down there. Well, it was nice knowing them. I should have chosen the blue pill. Alright, how close am I getting? Not close enough. Oh, I am generating so much heat. Massive change per day. Oh, I have just been skyrocketing through this heat. It's actually not been... Speaking of heat, around where I am, it's actually not been overly hot. It's actually been kind of nice. Yeah, I might as well see what happens if I sacrifice more people. After all, she's not happy. They have such sights to show me. And if you look at your feed, you'll see a really massive hole. You are lucky, so-and-so. Time to meet the mother of crows. Here goes nothing. Oh, it was just about to get to the good part. Saved by the bell. I'll get you next time. Becoming an elderberry. Yeah, sorry for the weird face, but seriously, every time I take a sip of that, the fizz goes right up my nose. Well, is this gonna end poorly? Catastrophic failure! Well, I knew that was coming. Blocked hunger pipe. You know, you can kind of guess what the injuries are with some of them. Most of them, no. Most of them are just... ew. They sound very unpleasant. Do 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 do. Who's close to a mood break? Oh, you. Catastrophic mission failure. Oh well, failures happen. Vision mailed. I'll get over it eventually. Unable to eat food. Oh dear. People are angry. Alright. Let's see who to talk to. Let's teach these goons. Alrighty. Where's Bammy when I need her? You talk to this lady. People are getting angry. People are getting angry. This is not going to end well. Down with this type of thing. Come on, people, calm down. Oh, this is not going to end well. Come on. Come on. We're going to have problems if we don't have more people. Oh, good. I managed to reduce it. more people. You talk to him. I made you charismatic after all. People are really shaking the fence in anger, aren't they? Oh, I did it! We have managed to outlast this product, and provided we won't leave anytime soon. Child was injured. Well, that one's easy. Fish mouth again. These people just keep you know what? The fish mouth one is probably not their fault. I hope. The fish mouth ones, I'm going to stop thinking that it's their fault. If only because, well, I'm not entirely sure it is their fault. Well, Jason, congratulations. I have such sights to show. Ministry of Propaganda. Let's build that ministry, shall we? If only for no other reason than that I want to make sure that we are not about to get raided by the Lost Ark. Build. Door. You need a door. Let's see. Utility, maybe? Ministry of Propaganda, Ministry of Propaganda, Ministry of Propaganda. Move object. There we go. And there we go. And congratulations, Miss Sophia Zuko. You now have a job. You will now be on the night shift. And you will work the Ministry of Propaganda. That way, we stop dying. Slowly. Produce purifying propaganda. Maybe now we can reduce our heat a touch. Because then we can kind of cover up the fact that people are slowly dying. Heat's plus 83. I totally don't know how that happened. That's not like I have been committing violent murder at all. There we go. There we go. Now it somewhat meshes with everything else. Quirky alteration. Oh, here's where I can remove those crates. Not those crates. Those traits that have been being so bothersome lately. the taste of that soda that I've been drinking that purports itself as spicy is it's very sour. Okay, most of them now are random events. I can live with that. Alright, let's see how much heat I got rid of. Okay, that didn't help that much, but it helped a bit. Come on, I need more. Otherwise, how am I going to depopulate this entire area? You know, this one here almost looks like a carnival ride. Well, if I'm going to jump down the slippery slope, I might as well run it. They have such sights to show me. There we go. That'll increase our darkness rating somewhat. Oh, brilliant! I knew sacrificing people was going to help us along. Demonic infusion. Hood. Investigate. So it turns out all I need to do is do more murder. That is how we bring about the end of the world. I regret drinking that soda so quickly. Superior work. Prefers to work in rooms that have upgrades. Oh. Well, that's easy. That's an easy fix. Canteen, kitchen, freezer. There you go, friend. Now maybe you won't be so grumpy. I want that purple stuff. Poor room. You just need to stop being so negative. Produce the propaganda that we cease to have the police notice us as we commit more and more acts of murder. Make more moonshine. Get more people under our influence. Whoops. Got that one, got that one, got that one. Got that one, got that one. Got that one, got that one, got that one, got that one. I'll get a high score yet. I do not have a high score yet. skip. Oh, these missions are just getting more and more difficult. I may need to hold off on actually doing the missions for now. Leader demand received. People should really be able to spread themselves out in a bed and think of glorious thoughts in the moment. Okay, so just learn how to build bigger beds. But yes, I agree, people should be able to spread themselves out. I personally cannot, though, because my range of motion is limited, for reasons I'd rather not say. I dreamt about hatching from an egg. Yes, embrace your inner raven. That is how you get enlightenment. Child gains trait. Decrepit. Why are you decrepit? What did you do to yourself? Why are you cooking? Do I not have a job for you? I could have sworn that I did not have this person working here. We need ingredients. Alright. The leader is not doing elite things, so... Sacrifice! Oh, I should have sacrificed that one. Down the hatch. Down the hatch. The ministry's probably not going to help me much anymore. I'm diving fully down this rabbit pit they have created for me. Well, if I'm going to keep going, I might as well reach some sort of conclusion with this. The maximum heat you can get is 1,000. I'm already most of the way. I'm already almost halfway there. And this person is slowly dying. Why are you slowly dying? What need have you neglected? Oh, you did not eat. That seems like that was your own fault. I give you time to do these things. Ah, yes. Mr. Cawthorn. Rocking the bowl cut still, I see. Unfortunate. I know you are really trying hard. You're just not at all succeeding. Oh, that could help reduce the heat rating. What do I have you doing, Claire? put you in the energy spa? I need to be better about watching what I have these people assigned to. Because I have multiple people doing multiple jobs. Broken filter bits. I want to go on a longer rant about that, but I feel like I would be wasting my breath because it doesn't get through to them. Because I'm yelling at a computer. Oh. You hear noises coming from a nearby underground car park. Curious, you wander down to the lowest level and discover a group gathered around a burning barrel. A man dressed in a leather coat and dark sunglasses among them. We've been expecting you. I thought this moment would never come. Man steps forward and shouts, "Welcome to Street Word Countdown!" The crowd erupts into cheers. The rules are simple. I will choose a word, and you must tell me what it means. Do it before the clock counts down. You dare explain the rules to me? Give me my word. The man in leather steps forward and laughs. Yes, this one has spirit. But do you have spirit to become the ultimate champion? Your first word is omnipotent. A giant clock lights up in the darkness behind and starts to count down with answer. What answer will you give them? Omnipotent, having complete or unlimited power. Omnipotent, a starchy vegetable used to make French fries. Or omnipotent, when you can't get to sleep. That word is insomnia. Yeah. Alrighty. The crowd erupts as the definition's accepted. The leather-coated man grimaces. You will not be so fortunate this time. The word is mendacious. If you beat me again, the trophy is yours. Being recklessly, but ooh, money. That is not correct. I thought you had me for a moment. Cost $3,500 to buy myself a dictionary. I'll admit, I do know a lot of weird, obscure words, but mendacious is one that I don't think I've ever actually heard come up before. So, I'll make that one what I will. Alright, he's actually in his office doing research, so I'm not going to make him perform ritualistic sacrifice today. At least until he finishes what he's working on. Who knows, I just might be able to prevent this place from getting overthrown by the police yet. I should really stop messing with the fidgety stuff on my desk. Fun to play with, but I imagine if the microphone picks up the clicky noises, it's not going to be pleasant for anyone involved. Alright. Throw him in the pit. Throw him in the pit. Wow. I was not expecting that to actually work. It worked far better than expected. Throw more followers down the sacrifice pit. The more we throw down the pit, the happier Mother will be. Oh, darn it. It's too late to throw more down there. But mother hungers. Children can occasionally hear whispers from the mother of crows. Ooh, is that good? I think so. Alright, what you need is... bluffing skill. And social, maybe? Public speaking? Public speaking. You have a lot of potential, Claire. I want you to use it. To prevent the police from raiding our facility. Who's on the verge of a nervous breakdown and why? Needs toilet. Hungry. Grinding. That one, you didn't wash your hands. That one, you didn't eat. That one, you didn't go to the bathroom. And that one, there's plenty here. Do it now! Passing along a busy street, you have the opportunity to speed up your task. Let's take the taxi. Oh. Whoops. I regret not reading what that said. I was actually just trying to adjust it so that I could see. Oh, I got a thing. Sinkhole swallows bus. Giant underground worms blamed. The downtown area has been brought to a standstill as yesterday a bus was swallowed whole by a rapidly formed sinkhole. Investigations are going on as to what caused the cause of the hazard is, and large sections of the city have been closed whilst this research is carried out. There are fears that many more sinkholes may appear after one respected member of the community told us, "It's worms, isn't it? Those giant worms that home in on any noise I hear. It might be there from dinosaur times. Might be from outer space. But it's them. That's made the big hole there. And they're going to make more." D. Dilkington, still at large. The local corner shop paperboy was found to have stolen thousands of chocolate bars over the years, and last week went on the run after finally being found out. Giant sandworms. Oh yeah. Kids stole snackies from the convenience store. Throw more people down a hole, Cawthorn. The livelihood of this cult depends on it. More and more people to throw down a hole. I wonder if their level has anything to do with how good of a sacrifice they are. You know, there was a time when this cult facility had far less screaming. The people would be happy to be sacrificed to the elder gods. They didn't complain. See if I can get one more in. They have such sights to show me. Oh, just a little too late. You win this time, follower. But rest assured, I'll be back. Or rather, you'll be back. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You will see that you belong to me. That song's been stuck in my head because of TikTok. I take no responsibility for having gotten that stuck in your head. There's no one researching anymore. Oh, they aren't. Well, that's a shame. It's a crying shame. I have a feeling we're going to get some more angry people here in a moment. No, maybe, just maybe. They won't be angry. Child was injured. They didn't wash their hands again. Yep, figures. The pit is open. It's a bit late. It's quite a bit late. Oh, he's still assigned here. There's still to be a sacrifice. Into the pit. This may well end as it began. Sacrifice another. Sacrifice you. Just gonna keep doing it because I want to see what happens if I get the heat up all the way. Since I can't bring about the end of the world, I'm going to make sure you get some sort of climactic ending here. Surprised we haven't had any more protests yet. Come on. Give me the ending I want. Down to the pit. Go forth. One more. There must be one more. The hourly sacrifices must continue. One more. There must be one more. Damn it. Nearly did it. You know, this kind of reminds me of playing Roller Coaster Tycoon as a kid when you'd get incredibly bored and then you just start building death rides because you're a demented child. I may or may not have done this a few times. Although, ironically, when playing Roller Coaster Tycoon as a kid, a lot of times I did it accidentally, particularly on the Haunted Mansion rides. They did not handle drops well. Especially if you tried to put a U-turn at the bottom. Alright. Come on. Get through night. It's the last time I'm playing this game for a while, so let's go ahead and speed it up so I can start throwing people into the pit. I can't cause the end of the world with my research, so I'm going to keep throwing people into the pit until the government stops me. Keep going. Keep going. The night takes far too long in this game. Can I be real for a second? I kind of hate sleeping. Like, this is me really talking for a moment here. I hate sleeping. I hate needing sleep. I hate feeling tired. I hate needing to go to bed. Because people are like, oh, you get dreams and stuff like... I can never remember my dreams. I can't remember if I even had one. For me, it's like I lay down, fall asleep, I conk out at some point, and then I wake up to my alarm going off the next morning. So, for me, it's not really entertaining, because it's like, well, I spend like a third of my life unconscious and unable to do anything during it. And, like, not even from a productivity standpoint. If I didn't need to sleep, I'd probably just be doing this more with that added time. Come on, keep throwing people down the pit. We got a quota to fill. The people aren't near angry enough, and I need them angrier. We've only had one protest so far. I have been tossing people down a pit left and right. I'm starting to think I'm going to have an impact on this town's population if I'm not careful. Only $73. Well, that's hardly worth it. Someone is very much in quirk. Devoted faith. Prefers a faith level above 1,000. Not that hard to do, if I'm being honest. Come on, where's the police raid? I was promised a police breaking down my door. I have reached almost 1,000. I have almost reached the cap. Are people just not caring that I am literally punting people down a hole in the ground? Who just pooped on my floor? Oh, joy. I can research things. Demonic brazier. Oh, we might just do that. We might just reach the end of the world after all. Because at the rate I'm tossing people down the pit, well, the more they're going, the more darkness we have. Lead a demand. People have started to question why some of our rooms are more bland. People are wondering why our rooms are bland? These rooms aren't bland. There is literally a irreligious symbol right there. Alright, keep going. Oh, there it is. There's the police raid! That actually scared me for a moment. I just heard a screech. I actually thought it might have been something outside. Well, I want to see where this goes. So let's watch it. This is the end of the Children of the Crows. Everyone is unhappy. The end is coming? The end? Game over. Looks like the SOB finally caught up with you. Too much heat and you'll get burned. Try to tone it down a bit next time. View stats. Money gained. Total value of compounds. Crime documentaries. Evidence discovered. 35. Associates apprehended. 1. Crime documentaries inspired. 7. Okay, that's a little bit funny. Just a ton of noise in the background of people doing things. Alright, let's go ahead and silence that. And let's go back to the office for now. After all, I do need to discuss a few things, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it in 15 minutes or not, but I'll sure as hell give it a try. Anyway, so, as those of you who follow me on Twitter may know, that I am doing a new rotation for the games that I play. And I think I announced this pretty early on in my career here, though the VOD is probably not available on Twitch, it is on YouTube. Basically, my plan for how this Twitch channel functions, considering I only stream once a week, is that I will rotate between 3 games for a 3-month period. Part of it's probably just because for some reason I really like the number 3. And that also correlates with each season, so for lack of better wording, the summer season is ending. So, Subnautica, Luigi's Mansion, Honey, I Joined a Cult. How did I forget that one? That's literally what we were just playing. Anyway. We'll be switching from that to new games. And, as I think I have discussed a little bit before, the way I have this function is by me choosing one of these games, and then the other 2 games being put up for a vote on various social media sites. I personally do not know how to set polls on Twitch, and I also just don't feel like they would be long enough were I to do so. Anyway. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so the first game I've chosen for the fall season is Little Nightmares, which is a game that I have heard so many good things about. A friend of mine recommended it to me when it first came out because he knew that it would appeal to my personal tastes. It seemed like a game I would very much enjoy. So, I bought it, but for some reason never got around to playing it. Actually, that's probably part of the reason I'm here, is because in some ways streaming kind of gives me an excuse to play through some of the single-player games that I have had forever in my collection, but have just never gotten around to actually playing through. Anyway, so the vote for what will be replacing Honey I Joined a Cult has been up for a few days now. If you would like to vote, you can go to the link tree in my channel description. It can lead you to many of the various social sites that I use, and the polls are not on the site formerly known as Twitter, Threads, Discord, and Vtubers. What's it? Vtubers.me or something like that. It's a sort of not Twitter as well. So, if you go to any of those sites, you can have your input, and next week I will be posting the poll to replace Luigi's Mansion, because I thought it prudent to post the polls for what games will be replacing each game in my rotation the last week I will be playing those games. That way when the next season starts, I can just hit the ground running, knowing what game I'm going to play. So far, it seems like Dark Souls 3 is the front runner for the poll, but the other two options are Hollow Knight and what was the third one? Just give me one moment while I look at that. Ah, yes, it was a Soma. The theme was desolation. So, I give it the ability to... So, the theme was desolation, so I chose, naturally, periods where you're kind of appearing after/during a disaster scenario. Anyway, I think I am going to call it for this week. We streamed a little bit later, so I am feeling a bit tired. Next week, we'll be playing Luigi's Mansion 3, and I'm not entirely sure, but I think we may beat it next week. Or at least, I certainly hope so. So, without further ado, I'm going to find someone for us to raid. And I think I will raid Megalodon just because I really should just support more smaller streamers that are currently streaming. The only reason I haven't is just because I have not seen their content. And I am not one to endorse something that I don't personally watch. Anyway, so let's do a Megalodon VT. There we go. I hope you all have... Oh. Okay. So that's how that works. Let's try someone else. Hooty Hoot VT, like VT, By the way, if we ever reach this period in our stream, then you can go ahead and just recommend a stream to me. However, I will give this sort of caveat. Don't do it for... Well, I don't prefer loots. That is not my speed. Come on. 5 channel on top. Fenora Mori? 80 plus, 60 plus. I'm still looking for this person to raid. Yeah. Maybe Chumba? I don't know. Alrighty. I hope you all have a good week. See you next Friday, on time this time. Goodbye.